Rubrik posted 55% ARR growth in Q2 year over year. Only AppLovin grew faster than them in the 40 odd public SaaS companies that we track. That 55% ARR growth to 1.19 billion in ARR, that represents 423 million in net new ARR year over year. They generated that via 658 million in sales and marketing spend. Now, historically, Rubrik hasn't been a company that's shy about spending money on sales and marketing, but they began to taper that off in Q2 of last year, from 82% of revenue in Q2 of 24 down to 59% of revenue in Q2 this year. Now, that's still high relative to some of the other companies that we track, but not as extreme as we saw in Q2 of 24. Now, despite that really aggressive sales and marketing spending, they still have pretty efficient go-to-market metrics. CAC payback over the last 12 months came in at 23 months, and magic number came in at 0.64. They've also made some strides in overall business efficiency over the last 12 months. So in Q2 this year, that represented the fourth quarter in a row of positive cash flow margins. So they had free cash flow of 19% in Q2 and an average free cash flow margin of 17% over the last 4 quarters. That's up from an average of negative 7% in the preceding 4 quarters. So a good job improving free cash flow margins there. The one problem area for Rubrik at the moment is operating margins. They're running massive operating losses in comparison to their peers. Operating loss came in at 30% in Q2, whilst the median for the companies that we track is negative 3%. But they are making some progress here, right? We're starting to see this operating loss by quarter number reduce quarter after quarter, which is a good sign for them. Now, these negative operating margins won't hurt their valuation multiple as long as they can maintain their growth rates. But the moment that ARR growth rate starts to slip, they're going to have to rein in those operating losses, right? There's nothing that the public markets hate more at the moment than a company whose growth rates are decelerating aggressively, who are still running really large operating losses. So Rubrik's valued at about 16.2 billion at the moment, which is about 14 times Q2 ARR.